Good morning. We continue our look in Genesis and looking at Jacob. Jacob now has two wives, Rebekah and Leah. His father-in-law, Laban, has tried to cheat him many times, and now we find out in Genesis chapter 31, God calls Jacob and says, basically, it's time to leave. Laban has had a change of attitude where he's not being very nice to Jacob. And so we see in Genesis 31, let's look at that, starting in verse 2, it says, "And Jacob began to notice a change in Laban's attitude toward him. Then the Lord said to Jacob, 'Return to the land of your father and grandfather and to your relatives. There I will be with you.'" And down in verse 7 it says, as Jacob was reviewing what had happened to him, "He has cheated me, changing my wages 10 times, but God has not allowed him to do me any harm." And what I want us to see about this is, let's look at situations that we're in life. Some are good, some are bad. But when we look back at the way things played out, God is always in control. God has a plan. He allows us to go through trying times so we can grow in faith and draw closer to Him. And that's exactly what's happening to Jacob here. He's learning to draw closer to the Lord, realizing that God's hand is upon him and that he has service to do for God. And now it's time for him to go back to his land and start his life and continuing to be the leader of the Jews that God had called him to be, and continue the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob line, and continue the Jews' growth into the line of Israel and the Jews that will be the line of Jesus in the long run. So let's look at our situation. Sometimes they may not be what we want to be, but it's exactly where God wants us to be and where we can grow. So think about that today. God bless you. Have a great day.